Well, welcome back to the wild, wild west. Should that be wild, wet west?
What a morning.
Chris here, part-time reseller on eBay. You can hear me chanting away. The weather was grim, absolutely grim, but it's nice and warm and dry in here. So, let's see what we can find. This is a charity shop that I've only been into a couple of times. It's a little bit out of the way, but I'm here today, so let's see what they have. So, it's a pretty small shop. This is the men's section, of course. Starting off with a nice Dakine, I think that's how you pronounce it, hat. £4. Nice mesh trucker cap. That is coming home with me as a personal keep. Nice. Do love a good hat. Pair of Samuel Windsors, but 20 quid. Still haven't found a pair of Samuel Windsors actually to resell. They've always been a bit price high. The super drive shoes they are, Samuel Windsors. Pair of leather flip-flops, sandals. Made in Spain, but nah, wrong season. I'll leave those. Now, these have potential. However, let's look at that tag. Men's 9W. Well, charity shop, you're wrong. The W stands for women's. They are women's Timberland cowboy boots, and they're 15 quid. But this is where it gets interesting, because they had a load, and by a load I mean, maybe 9 or 10 vintage, alcohol related, I'll say, t-shirts. All big sizes, large, extra large, even a couple of double XLs. Various drinks. This one's a Carlsberg. They had this, this is probably my favourite. Long sleeve Budweiser 95. I take it 95 is the year it was made. Look at that. Vintage Screen Stars tag. Oh my goodness. And although the tags say new on them, the charity shop tags that is, I mean they're not really new. I mean they're, near new, but look at that. Fruit of the Loom, made in USA. This one's actually a single stitch. It's a Guinness shirt. £5. Oh, all day long. All day long. Here are a couple others. A Smirnoff one there. Carlsberg Special Brew. Shame it's only got the small front logo. Copperhead Cider. There's that Carlsberg one again, and that's another one. I'm not sure what that is. I'm not a big beer fan. There's a Vorsteiner one. And that, look at that. Mad Macaulay's. Mad Macaulay's, never heard of it. Let's have a closer look at that one. Mad Macaulay's alcoholic lemonade. Now, forgive me for being ignorant. I've never heard of it, but it sounds interesting. The drink lemonade. Really cool t-shirt though. On a blue Thunder tag. Oh, the colours are just popping. So cool. So cool. And they had a couple of these Vorsteiner beers. I just wasn't feeling this t-shirt. It seemed a little bit generic. Now, on face value, these seem kind of cool. Adidas Ultralight Float, kind of retro style tennis shoes. £5.50. But here's the thing with Adidas shoes, particularly like smaller sizes. They just sit around for ages, man. Cool design, but nah, just not enough in it, and they're just stagnant. These should do a bit better. These are some New Balance Yeezys? I don't know. Some sort of running shoe, but they're in fantastic condition. Or, okay, they are a smaller size, UK 4.5. The profit margins aren't great, but hopefully they'll sell fairly quickly with the whole, new year, new you thing. Nice shoe. What are those? Yeah, what are these? Fit flops. Not flip flops, fit flops with the wobble board soles. Now, they look pretty funky, but actually, £4.50 could be 25 quid here. Believe it or not. Need a bit of a clean, need a bit of a spruce, but I'm going to give those a go. The comps are looking really good.
Pair of Asics here. Let's say Solution Speed. I think they're an indoor shoe, like squash or something. But they are. How much are they? There we go, £6. Could be a good price. They're a size UK 10.5, US 11.5. So it might be worth it, but might not be. We'll see. There we go, look at comps. Marking they're a goer. 30 quid. That's the States. Oh yeah, let's filter. Let's filter UK only. 23 sold, 30, 65 brand new, new, pre-owned. So yeah, they're a winner. Nice. Pair of Reeboks here. Nice mid-top shoe. Size 5.5 though, so a bit small. And they're £6, so you might be able to get 15 for them, but not enough in it for me, to be honest. Okay, so before I get to the pickups, I've had 4 sales since my last video. Well, 4 notable sales. The others haven't been that particularly interesting. So I sold this Coogie style like abstract jumper, no brand. It was acrylic and cotton blend, like 50-50, and it went for £25 plus postage. So it just goes to show, with the right pattern, it doesn't matter about the brand, and it doesn't matter about the material composition. So bear that in mind. I only paid £3 for this as well, so really happy with that. 3 things I can show you in person. I've had this for ages. So I bought this quite a while ago, maybe April. It's an Armani Exchange, 100% merino wool, shawl neck jumper. I thought this would sell really well. It hasn't, and I won't be picking it up again. So good material brand, good material, good brands, good condition. I paid £5 for that. It's taken, what are we now, May, June, July, August, October, 7 months to sell for £17 plus postage. I only had it up for 20. So I don't know, is it too niche of a jumper? I know Armani Exchange is the sort of lower tier of the Armani sort of hierarchy. I thought it would do a lot better, so lesson learned, I won't be picking that up again. Much better sell, this one. So actually, a pair of ladies' Rohan trousers. Now I said before, I find I do better with men's Rohan stuff. These sold pretty quickly. These are a pair of Rohan winter walking trousers, so they're insulated. Do they have a proper name? I'm sure they have a proper name somewhere. These are the winter crossover trousers. So, you know, nice sort of pocketed, multifunction, walking, hiking trousers. Paid £2 for these at a car boot sale, but I only got around to listing them recently. They've gone for £20 plus postage, so really happy with those. And it gives me a bit of faith that ladies' Rohan stuff can sell well. There's that one. The sale of the week is this Jules padded or quilted ladies jacket, size 18, nice big size. Only paid £1 for this in like a discount charity shop, so I don't know, maybe it sort of slipped through the net or something. I don't know, but paid £1. That's one for £25 plus postage. Super happy with that. Nice bit of profit. And I've sold a couple of the bits, but really low value stuff that's just been sitting around. So that's that. But the crux of this video is obviously the pickups. So a couple of like local, really local town, just a couple of charity shops I didn't go to in my last video when I went around painting. So there are a couple that are sort of more out of the way. They're a bit of a pickle to get to, and I didn't have time last time, but this time I did. I went specifically to these couple, and I'm not going to say pleasantly surprised. I was bowled over by what was there. Yeah, really pleased with what I picked up. So, where shall we start? Let's start with the last thing I picked up. Actually in a more local charity shop. Again, haven't been there for a while. Went through the clothing, nothing. Women's clothing, nothing. Then went to the men's section, or men's footwear section, which is like to one side. And they had these, you would have seen them in the video. These are a pair of Asics Solution Speed FF. I think I said in the video they were an indoor squash shoe. They're not, they're tennis, so because they're non-marking soles. But I guess if you're playing on a clay court, you don't want to be marking the clay. So a tennis shoe, need a bit of a clean admittedly, but they're a nice big size. UK 10.5, lovely condition, barely any wear to the soles at all. So just need a bit of a scrub. Paid £6 for these. Where's the label? Whoops. There we go, £6. Should be a good £30 back on these, so super happy because this shop is typically a bit more expensive, but these were priced lower for some reason, so there we go. Pays to know what to look for. Yeah, hopefully, yeah, 30, maybe 35 if I can get them looking really good. That's awesome. Right, sticking with footwear. Again, you would have seen these in the footage. I picked these up. Weird, aren't they? Really strange. Again, bit of an experiment, because I'm not quite sure how well they're going to do. These are a pair of Fit Flop wobble board. I guess you could call it a sandal, but with a sort of enclosed end. So again, need a bit of a clean, but no rips, no stains, nice leather material. And they were £4.50. £4.50. UK size, ooh, I don't know. UK size 7. So a lady's, nice big lady size. Again, if I don't get them looking good, maybe 25 quid on those. I don't know if we're in the right season for them. They are a bit strange, but I guess they're like a Skechers shape up where they sort of help you walk with that sort of nice chunky sole. But yeah, hopefully 25 quid. It's a bit of sort of creasing to the toe area. I'll try and get that out, but it's not the end of the world. But yeah, 25. So from £4.50, happy to give those a go. We'll just see how long they take to sell. Same shop. These hopefully should fly out, even though they will have lower profit margins, I reckon. Pair of New Balance, again, Vazzies, agility shoes. Small size 4.5. Wouldn't normally pick up a size so small because it just sits around. You still get profit, they just take ages to sell. But I reckon the whole, you know, the annual New Year, New Me thing, hopefully I can catch on to that wave. Again, give them a clean, get them looking good. Again, paid £4.50. Probably no more than 20 on those. Probably sort of 15, 17. I'll push 20 if I can get looking good. But yeah, I thought hopefully they'll be a nice quick sale. And they are a nice pair of shoes. I just wish they were a bit of a bigger size. So that's all the footwear, I believe. I think everything else is clothing. Oh, something for me. I've got a hat. This is again, seeing the footage, this is a nice Dakine snapback hat, sort of trucker hat style. Check it out. Really nice that. Paid £4 for that one. That's staying with me. I'll wear some for now. What else did I get for myself? There was something else. I've forgotten what it was. Oh yes. So, paid up for this. But it's one of those things where I'm sure we've all been there. You'll see something and think, I really like that. Look at the price tag and go, But then think, am I going to have the opportunity again? And you just, on the grand scheme of things, it won't make a difference. So, paid £8 for this, okay? It's this O'Neill fleece, size large, black, quarter zip. Probably thinking, a bit plain, Chris. A bit plain paying £8 for that. And I thought the same, because I had the tag hanging down, £8, saw that and thought, okay. But then I turned it round. Oh, mullet fleece, party in the back. That's awesome. I've never seen any sort of fleece like that before with a huge back print. I thought, well, that's coming home with me. Fits like a dream. That's a personal keep. I love that. Absolutely love that. Superb. Love it. Absolutely love it. Whew, I was buzzing. That's it. That's the only thing from that shop as well. So, absolutely loving life. Right. Where should we go next? Right. So, I went to a charity shop I haven't been for a while. I knew they were cash only, but I didn't know how little cash they had. So I went in with a £10 note, having to get some cash back from the local shop, and said, lady said, I haven't got that much change. I was like, blimey neck. Then I had to go back to the shop, buy something else to get the right change for these 3 items. They were 50p each, 3 t-shirts. I gave her £2 and said, keep the change. I can't be bothered to pop around trying to get this 50p. Lesson learned, always take cash with you wherever you go, because you never know when you're going to need it. But I bought 3 things and I have no idea how well they're going to do. Absolutely no idea. So, they're all punk band related, punk music. And, you know, band t-shirts can do well. And for 50p each, I'm just going to give them a go. So this is probably the weakest of the 3. This is a Wasted 2005 Morecambe Festival t-shirt. It's a punk festival. A nice sort of front print. That's not too bad. It's the rear print that's worn away a little bit. You can see it's a bit decked. But I thought, you know what, for 50p, I'm giving that a go. Some of these Gildan heavyweight cotton tags. So yeah, mid-2000s obviously. It's a punk festival. 50p, no idea. Given the condition,
probably no more than a tenner all in. Yeah, it's got age to it. The front print's fine. The back print's knackered. I don't know. I'll list it for like a tenner and see where it goes. But these two, I hope, are going to do a little bit better. So let's do this one first. So actually, one of the bands that played at that festival, and I suspect they probably got them at the same time, or at least a similar time, is a band called The Exploited. The Exploited. I hadn't heard of them before this, I'm ashamed to say. This is a really nice long sleeve top. Now, punk's not dead. Did some research. That's their first album from the early 80s, which this does not date from the early 80s. It's like a, I guess, reproduction or celebrating the album. Maybe an anniversary one. I don't know. But it's got a nice spell out band name on the back. And you've also got the band name down the sleeves, both sleeves. So it's got a lot going for it. Size large, on the most generic tag you've ever seen. Just, yeah, doesn't say anything about it, where it was made, nothing. So I've got no idea about date. I don't think it's that old because the material is kind of similar to that shirt. Probably like, yeah, 2000-ish. I've got no idea, but there we go, 50p. I don't know. I actually have no idea. If I can find any comps, I'll put them in here, but it's quite a niche thing. You can find exploited stuff, and you can buy t-shirts new, but nothing like this, so... we want to put a value on that. Should we say 20 quid? Take 20 quid on that one. Could be way off. And it's a similar story for this as well. Again, another band that played at that festival called, I'll get it the right way around, called 999. 999. Again, another punk band. I believe they're British. They're a British punk band. That's got the 999 logo on the front. And then, oh no, it's this one. So down this sleeve, it's just got in text 999. That picks it up. A little bit more to go by. This is on a Haynes Beefy tag. There he is. Now, I'll put a caption in here when Haynes went printed, like label rather than a tag. I believe it was 2005, I want to say. That might be completely off. I'll put a little thing in here. Shows how accurate I am. But this is made in USA. So I want to say it's got a bit of age to it. Made in USA. Size large again. Probably donated by the same person. Again, I don't know. Should we say 20 quid again? Could be miles out. I know punk stuff can do really well. But these more like niche bands, you're waiting for that like individual to come looking for them. So we'll see. We'll see. I said they're not like super old, I don't think. But if you do know about punk, please let me know about that merch, because I've got no idea. I don't listen to some of the songs. Not bad actually. Good energy, like good like gym music, like aggressive. But I haven't got any other albums, so wouldn't know. Anyway, that was that shop. Again, another shop I didn't actually get on camera because I haven't got a reason. I just wasn't. Oh no, they were blaring Bublé. They were blaring Michael Bublé. And there were 3 people behind the till, which was a bit weird. Sort of like observing me. I was the only person in the shop. Just thought, forget it. So, 3 things. These came to £14.50, I think. So I'll show you these first. We got a pair of nudie jeans. Just sold a pair of these actually. Again, these are a small size. These are there we go, length 30, width 30. So like the smallest men's size, realistically. I know they can get some 28s, but they're more youth, aren't they? So really small size. Although saying that, I say men's. These are probably universal. There's nothing to say they are male or female. There's nothing on the tag to suggest that. Anyway, a pair of nudie jeans. They were £4.50. Should be easy 20 quid there. Easy 20 quid. Beautiful condition. I'll say barely worn really. Straight fit, no marks, no stains. All the embroidery's good. Couple of like marks in that back pouch. Couple of marks of the patch at the back. I'm not worried about that. Say small size, but yeah, I think the last pair I sold went for 20 quid and they were a 30 width, 32 legs, so I'll aim for the same. Hopefully they sell well. Now the other 2 things,
Are these a bit of a risk? Kind of a risk, because I'll just show you. You'll know what I mean when I show you. So we've got this Ralph Lauren polo rugby shirt, rugby polo. So it's not your normal Ralph Lauren polo, is it? And I find with Ralph Lauren, the more outlandish it is, the better chance you have of selling it. Just selling it. You don't want it to sit for years. So this was £5. I thought it was a very good price. So there's a tag. I can't remember if that's a new one or an old one. Now that sounds stupid. But you know how normally it's... Let me just grab these. Here's one I did earlier. You know how that's one, the tag you see more often. I don't know if that predates it or succeeds it. I want to say succeeds. I think it's a fairly recent one. Thank you, trousers. But anyway, that aside, it's a lovely, nice, big, size XL. No, sorry, size double XL. Look at that. Double XL rugby polo. Nice green stripe on the front. Lovely embroidered sort of crest there. And on the back, big number 8. So there's a lot going for it. And I thought, yeah, that's something worth investing in. But it's Ralph Lauren and it's so unpredictable, it hurts. So unpredictable. I bought a shirt similar to this, but brown. I think it had sort of like a rowing regatta logo on it. And that still hasn't sold. I've had that for months. So, I don't know. I don't know about Ralph Lauren. But I thought, you know what? I'm going to give that a go. Hopefully 2025. But honestly, I haven't got a clue of Ralph Lauren. It's a mystery. It's an absolute mystery. So you're probably thinking why I bought this as well, because this is on a similar vein. Another Ralph Lauren polo shirt, but this one is Polo Sport, and I've never had Polo Sport before. I know it's an older diffusion line of Ralph Lauren. There we go. There's the embroidered logo there. So that's the only thing going for it on the outside. But it has buttoned pop button collar. Again, lovely condition. Size, is that a double XL as well? Size extra large. And again, it was £5. So I know that the Polo Sport can do better. It's a bit more sought after. But that doesn't mean anything, does it? It might still sit around for ages. But I thought again, £5. I'm going to give that a go. I haven't had Polo Sport before, so think of it as a bit of an experiment to see how well the brand does. Ralph Lauren. It really does test me. Oh, found a receipt. Look at that. Right, put that on my in my QuickBooks jar. And that's that one. Right. So that's that. The first shop I went to was the best shop. This was unexpected. So you saw that Decline hat I showed you earlier. That was from that shop. Everything else is a t-shirt. And it's one of those times where you go into a shop and think, and you're looking through and you're thinking, oh my goodness, I've timed this perfectly. Now these weren't dirt cheap. I paid £4 or £5 each for these, but the sell-through rate is non-existent. But let me just show you, because these have merits. Like, I'll just show you. I can't do them justice. So again, you'll see in the video, they are a load of vintage, alcohol-related t-shirts. So they've had them. They had them as new, which they kind of are new. I don't think they would come with tags. That is just how they are. This one is a Carlsberg. There you go. Probably the best beer in the world. Do you know what? I just thought there was a stain there. See that red mark? See that red mark there? I was thinking, bloody hell. Can't see it now. Is that a stain? It's not. It's one of these little orange logos. Look at that. Gave me a heart attack. So yeah, they're basically probably never, like, I guess all sort of dead stock, but not really. That's a Carlsberg one. They're all big sizes. That's a size XL. So that's Carlsberg. Also got, this one's funny. This is a Jim Beam one with a very interesting graphic on it. The bloke in the shop cracked me up. When I was paying for these, he goes, "Oh, I thought that was Bruce Springsteen." Yes, Bruce Springsteen, after a slight alteration to his gender. There we go. Born in the USA. Jim Beam. Is that one? That's actually on a Jim Beam tag. Look at that. It doesn't say when it was made. But say certainly aged to it. Not single stitch.
It is double stitch, but certainly like probably 90s. Then there's this one. It's probably my favourite actually. I've never heard of it. This is, what's that? Mad Macaulay's alcoholic lemonade. I really want to try alcoholic lemonade. I guess it's like just mixing lemonade and vodka maybe, but I don't know. It just sounds appetising, doesn't it? 5% alcohol. And on the back, the hat is where it's at. Really cool. And that one's on a Blue Thunder tag. Again, it doesn't say when it was made. That's a really nice quality tag actually. Nice embroidered tag. Size large. Again, that one was £4. They're all £4 or £5 each. I say, I do not know where I'm going to price these because they'll probably be sitting for a long time. But they're so cool. They're so cool. What else have we got? Oh, so there's an Archer's one. So a little logo on the front on there. Big logo on the back. Nice mullet tee. Look at that. Why not try Archers over Ice? So good. The marketing is on point. This one is on a Super T tag. Again, what's that? Size XL. Yeah. Nice big size. So they're all in absolutely lovely condition. No issues at all. No stains, no rips. Obviously just, yeah, some sort of like dead stock. A couple more. Oh, this is my favourite one. This was the first one I picked up. Look at this. Long sleeve Budweiser 95. So I guess that's the year. 1995. Again, that one was £4 on a Screen Stars. Fruit of the Loom Screen Stars tag. Started in USA, made in Ireland, so definitely aged that one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 1995. Nice, proud American print. America. And then finally, this one may be the best seller, but I don't know, is this vintage Guinness t-shirt. The perfect body. This one's on a Fruit of the Loom, made in USA tag. And this one is single stitch. So, what's that one? That was £5. So, as you would have seen in the footage, there were more. There's like a Smirnoff one, there's a Carlsberg special brew one. I just wasn't feeling them. A couple of Vorsteiners, again, wasn't really feeling it. And a couple others. I mean, if they were like £2 or £3 each, I probably would have picked them up. But for 4 or 5, I just went for the ones that had more sort of stylistic merit. But yeah, amazing. I said I've got no idea how well they're going to do. If you watch my, oh goodness me, a while ago I did a video where I picked up some vintage tees from Totnes. I think it was like 3 tees for Totnes. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch it. It's a good video, I promise. A Fred Flintstone t-shirt and a Grizzly Bear one. They still haven't sold, haven't had any activity. Maybe I priced them too high, I don't know. But I say, vintage t-shirts, they're awesome. And they all sell eventually, but you just got to bide your time. It's not like people like actively looking for these things. Well, maybe a couple of those, but on the whole, people aren't going to be actively looking for them, so they will take long to sell. But hopefully there's money there. Would I wear them myself? Probably not. Definitely not the Jim Beam one, because I don't like Jim Beam, and I wouldn't wear a naked lady on a t-shirt. But yeah, so cool. It's just so cool to find these things. Because let's be honest, vintage clothing is not everywhere, despite what wholesalers may make out. It's true vintage stuff is hard to find. So when opportunities like this arise, oh, I'm gonna make the most of it. But anyway, that is that done. That is my last haul that I've had to do. I'm not planning on doing many more because honestly, I've got so much stock. I've got such a death pile, backlog, one of those. I just daren't buy any more stuff. So yeah, there might be a little break in my sort of charity shop footage videos for a while, just so I can sort of clear some of the backlog. So the next video will be whatever it is. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed it, please do drop a like, drop a comment. Please consider subscribing too. Sorry for the sun in my eyes, it's really bright. Please consider subscribing too, because I will have videos out maybe a couple times a week. May not necessarily be sourcing or charity shop hauls, but will be some sort of reselling related thing. So anyway, until next time, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.